Hey guys, Rexpa here, bringing you guys deck profile number 1 on my new channel. The deck I'm going to be showing you guys today is version 3 of my Malefic Beatdown deck for the March 2012 format. This deck right now is a lot of fun. I like the way it's going right now. And yeah, I'm going to be showing the main deck as well as, the extra deck. And if you want to, you can check out the deck list. I will post it. It's going to be down below, so check that out. And I'm going to explain, some of the card choices that I may play. And, some of the choices may be questionable, but it's been working for me, so I'm not going to change it unless if I have to, so let's get right into it. 3 Sabre End and 3 Stardust. You just need to play these 6 Malefics. You don't need to play Rainbow Dragon or Blue Eyes. The reason why you don't play Blue Eyes or Rainbow Dragon is because it takes up deck space for your other cards. This deck is already running at 43 cards right now, which is kind of overkill, but it works really well together. So the Stardust is trade-in fodder, so that's why it's in there. And also protects your field spell if you have no skill drain, which can be useful, because Necrovalley does ruin a lot of graveyard-oriented decks, and just in general it's a good card. So just the 6 Malefics, and we all know Sabre is just a beat stick, a really big beat stick. 3 copies of Beast King Barbaros. Same thing, it's a trade-in target as well as a beat stick. That's all he really does. One of my favorite cards of the deck, 3 copies of Photon Sabre Tiger. Not only is he a searcher for himself, but he provides a 2000 beat stick, and also in rare circumstances you can Xyz, but he searches out himself, thins out the deck, and he's a solid beater overall. And he's also Beast, which is kind of important. 2 Commandant, searches out the Necrovalley. That's about it. Also, if you have a Necrovalley on the field, he's a 2100 beat stick, which is kind of cool. And then finally, 2 Tengu. Unfortunately, he's at 2, but I still like it. I draw it less frequently. If I played 3, I would draw 2 often. So 2 works fine. Some people may not like this choice, but I like Tengu. It also works well with the deck. So that's it for monsters. It's 16, general monster count. On to spells now. 3 Duality. You have to play 3 Duality. It speeds through the deck. It gets you your key cards that you need. I know this card is hurt by Thunder King Ryo. First turn Thunder King often sucks, but lately I haven't seen a lot of Thunder Kings recently. Maybe it's just me or just the way the meta is shaped right now. But yeah, you need the 3 Duality to get your key cards. 2 trade-in. Only run in the 6 level 8 targets, so 2 is just fine. Again, like Pot of Duality, it speeds through the deck, and you need it. You need the speed. I tried a different version of the deck with Fusler Dragon and Allure, taking out the Tigers and the Tengus. I found that version to be really slow, unfortunately. And in a fast format, you need your skill drain fast, and that really does it's kind of a catch-22 considering I'm running 43 cards, but it works, I guess. 2 copies of Lance. It's a really good card. It keeps your boss monsters alive, which is vital for this deck to succeed. Also, it can lower monsters' attacks in case you have to run over stuff. Like if you have a Tiger on the field and you have to run over a Stardust, you can use it while under skill drain, that kind of stuff. 2 Necrovalley to supplement the 2 Commandant that we run. It shuts down all graveyard presence, so it can shut down windups. Insectors to a degree, even though they still can equip from the hand if you don't have a skill drain on board. So 2 Necrovalley is good. I don't run 3. I find 3 to be clutter. Same with 3 Commandant. Inherently it's not bad, but I like 2. And then the 1 copy of Dark Hole, just to get rid of stuff. I'm not running MST. Space is really tight, like I said. I end up signing MST Game 2, Game 3 against Decree mainly, because Decree ruins your deck and that kind of stuff. And obviously no Heavy Storm. This is a very back row heavy deck, and it's just unnecessary. So, on to traps. Heart and Soul of the deck. 3 skill drain. Negates all face-up monster effects. It will negate your Malefic monsters who prevent other monsters from attacking, and it will also keep them alive if there is no field spell, because their effect to activate to blow themselves up is negated. A lot of people don't get that. I don't know why, but It's just out there. Just keep that in mind. 3 copies of Dark Bribe. You have to run Dark Bribe in this deck. It's too good not to run. Even though it is an inherent -1, Dark Bribe can single-handedly win you the game if you're going for a game, and also protects you from Heavy Storm or mass removal cards. You have to be careful when you play this card. You can't play it willy-nilly. You have to be frugal with it. So, you know, you can't just bribe whatever you want because it is a -1. So you have to use it on key cards that your opponent may play. One of my favorite cards of the deck as well, Triple Compulse. It gets over Zen mains with no skill drain on the field. There's a 1 card out to Zen mains. Also, on first turn sets, you can bounce cards, or just sets in general. Because a lot of players, when I play, they will play defensively against this deck. So they'll just set, and set 1, you'll bounce their monster, and you can just swing for massive damage, which is really nice. 2 Fiendish Chain. I know this card's really expensive right now. If you don't have Fiendish Chain, you can play Dimensional Prison, but with Insectors and windups floating around, Dimensional Prison isn't as solid. It is good against the mirror match, or, you know, heroes and stuff like that, so I would side out some cards and play Dimensional Prison, but Fiendish Chain, it's kind of like a mini skill drain. It prevents cards from going off and big plays from happening. It also stops attacks too, which is nice. So I really like this card a lot. It works a lot better than D-Prison right now. 2 Torrential. 2 Torrential might seem iffy right now, but believe me when I say this, your monsters will not stay on the field. So if your opponent decides to swarm you, you can just trench all their monsters away. Even random dragonflies, I always trenchal dragonflies. I don't want them getting free pluses and stuff like that. 2 copies of Horn of the Phantom Beast with the, I believe it's 8 Beast or Beast Warrior monsters. It's a good card. I don't run triple. I don't run triple because triple clogs in your hand. 2 is just a good contribution. It helps you draw cards as well if you kill a monster, so it's good. And then Huge Revolution is over. I'm testing this card over Starlight Road right now. It has its purposes. I mean, there are instances where Starlight Road is a little bit better, but it is a counter trap, so that's why I like it. It has good uses. And then the 1 copy of Mirror Force. Again, like with D-Prison, this card's iffy because against Insectors, it's just going to get blown up. They will explode on you, and you know, it's good, but it's not that good. So, yeah, so that's the main deck. I'm going on to, I guess, the extra. 1 copy of Acid Golem. You do get it out from time to time with 2 Tigers. It's rare, but it gets in there. The 1 random Utopia, just in case you need it. I mean, if you draw 2 Tengu, it sucks, but you can make Utopia. It's really rare that you make him now. So, yeah. The 3 Cyber End, obviously for the 3 Malefic Cyber Ends, and then the 3 Stardust Dragons for the Malefic Stardust. The rest of the Synchros you can just fill in. You can put a Chimera Tech in case you cite Sidras, or other Ixies. You know, I just threw in random stuff. You don't really need it. You only need essentially these 8. So, yeah, that's the deck. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this deck profile. Many more to come. I'm working on Yusei Fudo Turbo right now. If you want to see that, thumbs up this video. Any suggestions or comments, please leave them down below. I take all criticism, so, you know, it just helps me improve as a player. And, you know, I really like your guys' input on this deck. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this deck profile. I do apologize if it's a little long. This is Rexpa. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, guys, peace out.